It's time to abolish celibacy, says President of Swiss Bishops' Conference.
Here's a summary of the article.
The president of the Swiss Bishops' Conference admits mistakes in dealing with abuse cases in the Catholic Church and advocates for the abolition of celibacy and the admission of women to the priesthood. SRF. In an interview with the Neue Zürcher Zeitung am Sonntag external link, Bishop Felix Moore also said that the Catholic Church has been active in the topic of abuse cases for a long time. The prevailing conditions must be questioned, the Swiss Bishops' Conference president explains. In his view, the time is ripe to abolish celibacy and to allow women access to the priesthood. At the beginning of his time as bishop, Moore emphasized the legally correct conduct in cases of abuse, he said in the interview with NZZ am Sonntag. Moore is in favor of an external monitoring of the Church investigation into the cases of abuse, as demanded by the Roman Catholic Central Conference. The Swiss Bishops' Conference has decided to set up an ecclesiastical criminal and disciplinary tribunal for the Roman Catholic Church in Switzerland.
This post received a score of 3,700, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Let them fuck other consenting adults.
Let them have cake, ass. Let them eat cake.
Let them eat ass.
Yes, that was the conclusion. Celibacy became a thing when the Church realized they could inherit property from dying priests.
I don't remember ever officially verifying it, but my dad is Catholic and my mom isn't, so when I was a kid and a priest told me that he was celibate to follow the path of Jesus, in response to my question, my ma told me it was because priests used to take offerings and give them to their families. I guess it all comes down to the same thing, it's cheaper to support one person than a whole family.
Someone told me once that it was because church members tend to give their priests gifts, and without children in the picture those gifts would go back to the church when the priest died. I don't put too much stock in that theory though.
Celibacy is a huge contributor to sexual deviance in the church. Immo. When you make a fundamental behavior and drive taboo, all you do is fetishize it. Humans are reliably fascinated and obsessed with what they cannot have. Bad strategy.
I wonder if any studies have been done on this. Seems like a no-brainer.
Would be interesting to see pedophilia rates between Latin Rite priests and Eastern Rite, where they can get married.
Agreed. I'm going to have to look up a list of Christian churches that allow marriage versus those who don't for particular positions in the church. I wasn't really aware there were differences before today.
Orthodox and Anglican, Episcopal priests can marry. The Roman Church is the only priesthood that requires celibacy. And that wasn't always the case with the Roman Church.
Impressive how many things that people claiming to communicate with God have to adjust over time.
Our phone tech has improved. It was hard to hear.
Reception was fuzzy at best.
Oh, you meant just for priests.
Only priests. Crusader kings.
Is it possible to turn the Pope gay in a month?
Not like priests were practicing it anyway.
Celibacy was introduced not because priests weren't allowed to have sex but to not have children who could inherit lands and goods. All the Catholic Church wanted was money and power. So priests still could have sex way back in the past, but the children were illegitimate. Now in 2023 priests could absolutely have regular families since the children wouldn't inherit the crook's lands and goods.
They have never been celibate. They just want to stop lying about it.
Absence makes the church grow fondlers.
Abstinence makes the church grow fondlers.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.